State has been unable to close that gap. They could not pry it away and end up with possession. They did reset.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Our ball is. This is been for the tournament type stuff.
That's 16-yard line. That 2nd down play, and that's a -4.
This defense
Throws
is
it
just
down.
underprepared
Fun.
for one of the best in the league.
Thanks,
They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job of stopping him for a loss.
You choose.
Okay,
On
got
3rd
10
down,
quarters
Jackson.
coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase. Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card. Make more of what's yours.
So an early 10-0 lead for them.
Something amazing is happening here. Retailers are moving inventory quickly and securely. That's because CDW designed and built a solution with Cisco security. End-to-end protection.
Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So warehouse and customer data stay protected every step of the way. Make amazing happen. Cisco and CDW.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they got the update on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to get the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out.
File with a TurboTax expert for 100% accurate taxes
Get
guaranteed.
to heal up after that. You've got
If bar gives you future, like you get the most important experience is you.
Over the river and through the woods. To the treacherous timber we go. Timber Titans, Sundays at 9, only on Wednesday.
The future is threatened. The enemy's often unpredictable.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3.
When there are battles to win for America's future,
If
there
anyone
is
can
one.
shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one
Gas
of
and
the best
battery,
quarterbacks in the
more than
league.
200 tools. That's what it means to be outdoor grade.
I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime.
Series if it's free from allergies. And gravity. Live Claritin Clear.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really
Truck
good
basketball is powered by Ram Trucks. Built to serve. You're in Las Vegas, those cars are going very fast on this trip. But you're going to be fast as these cars. Sunday on Fox, the NASCAR Cup Series heads to the last great Coliseum as the gladiators look to try to survive that final track at Bristol.
Extra point up and through. And that makes our score 17-0.
Colorado by 7.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
Some discussion people at the shot clock here, but the Buffaloes, Peters, each with 9 offensive rebounds in this game. A lot of them came early, and you wonder. Turn the monitor review. The shot clock should not reach that.
Set to get this drive
Colorado
underway.
had 1 second
They have the
on
game
the shot clock.
followed by
We
the
said
open
that
date
as
on
the
their calendar
play
next
was
weekend.
live.
Charles,
And
this is
then
a
they
crew
did
that you
go
have to
and
think really is
so
relishing the
Washington
opportunity
State
to be on the couch for a few
never
days.
had possession of the basketball. It's going to be 1 on the shot clock. There's ever Bernie Harris said, yeah, 1 second. But they got that news late, so they need to draw up a play for this. Yeah, that's a good point.
This is dropped. Oh, it's
So here comes the inbound. They will lob it toward the rim and actually fit the rim. So, I mean, you could draw up a play. It's going to be as precise and surgical as that. I mean,
from the gun, they'll try to run it.
1 second, you got playing after catch and shoot. I know they're going for hard tip it. I kind of like the idea of just throwing it in the basket and the officials decide. Does it count, guys? You cannot take one shot. Just for anybody at home who's wondering what happens if it goes in. But these guys on television said it could. They weren't. That's a lot for Jones and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too much.
This is 15 just a yard or two shy of the 10.
But you're only going to be open for a second. The ball needs to be delivered.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
That was perfect. Here's O'Brien.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, this high-low pass is something that the troops have been trying to get, and Colorado's taken it away until now. Watch that. Tristan DeSilva gets on that high side, and it's delivered right to the hand. The hand right to the sky, and this is the length that I'm talking about. I think if you can put that anywhere near that,
package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Doesn't Walla Walla community college now 61 against him. Is that a lot?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Great start, balance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This year for Washington State, the turnover department. Oh, that's on place they're being done.
Young quickly to the flat. He's up to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be out
Watch
of
here.
bounds right at the 40. 11 more on that one, and another
That's
first
to
down.
Silva. He got ball watching. He wasn't ready. He was guarding.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
By Wells.
Nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's
You
it.
see how he gets a 1-1 opportunity, and everybody like stuck to their man. They're saying, Winston, you want to shoot it? Go ahead. To Silva. Sat down. He wins the
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Eddie Lampkin was the Carnival King, and Tristan DeSilva was the Trevor. So
Now Young.
that Tad Boyle does not like the matchup with Eddie Lampkin.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
To me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. They've got to play each game individually. Right?
Slap the backboard. They went to the block, and if you slap the backboard and make the kind of go around that as an automatic
in October.
offensive goaltending here. We take another look. Watch here. Back gets hit right there, so they will count it. It is against Washington State. That's a 4-point swing.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
So count it for Simpson. Rice says, I know.
Here in this first half.
Buffalo fans, the very edge of their couches and their chairs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
This one's a little tired, not as much pop.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest.
Through the possession
how they manage the rest of this one?
dances down the lane and misses. Rebound hit the deck. Right. Far in the gas pedal.
You get a chance to
Tip
heal
it away. It's out of
and kind of,
bounds.
do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
Basketball
7
play,
extra days
like
to
your
think
thoughts.
back to the last
I
time
mean,
you were on
Tad
the
Boyd,
field.
you ask him, hey, who's the one guy that doesn't get some credit for what they do?
Because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get
I
across
understand
the
that some
field
Duke
into
fans are like,
Carolina
no,
territory.
that wasn't a winning play. That was a foul.
5 yards
But
on
you
the carry. Good
stuff going
pickup
for
on
all
first
the
down.
time.
From just across the midfield stripe,
Right,
here's 2nd
get
down and
himself
5.
back into the game. He's made a couple
the
of mistakes
gun,
here. He was
Jackson.
clapping as Simpson was coming down the floor.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
But they're basically switching it down back in the man.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. The people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
In the first half, trips for Silva. He's clicking.
Well, you're responding to a difference in somebody who looked like it was Jonathan.
Yep. In the last couple of possessions, he just doesn't have that pump. He's got scored on the post a couple of times, and now that air ball free. We're a top three-point shooting team in the country. That's a wide open Rice. He missed it again. Just utterly frustrated for Rice from three. He hasn't made one in 7 games. 0 for his last 18. Times for 2 and a foul, and Hadley.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy,
never know
focused
when the odds are going to be in your favor. You just have to wait until that last no, if you're going to get the Jacks, you have to wait though.
Is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that.
This is your invitation. Experience a feeling you found in Lexus electrified vehicle.
Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that.
Experience the elevation of electrification. And some of the best offers of the year on select models. An invitation to Lexus sales event.
Nice job eluding the block and making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better
Tourists.
job studying the play.
Tourists that turn into scientists. Tourists photographing thousands of miles of remote for a week that can be analyzed by AI in real time. So researchers can identify which areas are at risk
2 yards on the pickup
and help life underwater
The
flourish.
goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
$2 foot-long triple, $3 foot-long pretzel, and a $50
complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
You really can't overstate the pros' influence on culture.
To the air
He's
once
got
more,
cartoons,
Young.
breakfast cereals,
Quick hitter
the best
here is
advice.
complete.
One guy from Help Protect Your Heart and watch it.
When I see him helping people,
11 more
I'm
yards.
full of
that
pride
go
and joy.
around, first
He
down as well.
influenced an
Picking up
entire
yardage in
generation.
bunches
But
here
the
these last
shoes,
few
the
plays,
shoes
they've
are
moved right
kind.
down the
I'm getting
field.
married
Just
to
like
these.
that,
He's
they're
touched
gonna be
so
set
many
up with a
lives.
first and
I mean,
goal.
look at us.
Cars to home to jewelry. It's easy to guide up. So, what'd you get?
2 Nashville hot tenders and 3 Mandarin orange tenders.
3
classic tenders.
Great run
4
right there,
medicine.
first down.
4
Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2,
Thanks for sharing.
maybe 3 more shots.
I'm not the buffet, guys.
Got his tight end.
47-42, Colorado with the lead over Washington State, who's going to make their first NCAA tournament since 2008. And it's an English literature major from Hamilton College in the ECAC that has brought them to these.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the... Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Ultra.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners 21-yard line.
Here we go, set. Claws red. Black shot. Ready?
Young now. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Gregory Nixon's not going to tell us, so that's tough. Like the microphone's there for who's
On the set.
So 2 points are off the board.
Black swap.
Weirdo is how they just made it, so it's play.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
Simpson. Win City.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now is the post-game meal.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Moore is a big man with perimeter skills, and he's taking the big man. Everyone on the
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Young steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Young. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Watch this right, left to right.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A play fake. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. From the red zone now, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Exactly. This is what we want here. And to take a clarification, the two that came on the board for Colorado. The ball when the basket, the backcourt was split. So that's where that came off of. Washington State, their chance.
Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The basket. Really impressive. This ball possession. Handley has all the physical tools to guard him, right? But he's
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Everyone loves an extra $100 in their pocket. He sure does. We do too. Have a turbo.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Only from Intuit TurboTax.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat as he will score. Touchdown 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
97.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits. Everyone was in the right place.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces.
Kyle wasn't trying to do that. Kyle Smith was bending down, trying to point to the sideline to show the official that he might be stepping out of bounds. They're going to take a look at this at 13 seconds to go. For now, it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Simpson off the foul. He is perfect for the line tonight at 4 for 4. Let's watch. Oh, he almost stepped out of bounds on a baseline, too. You see Kyle Smith, he's bending down, pointing towards the floor, saying he stepped out. Then Miles Rice bumps K.J. Simpson into Kyle Smith, and then goes end over end here. You think he's out of bounds? I don't think he's out of bounds. I don't think so either. I think the closest he came, honestly, when he was turning the corner of the baseline was when he first got it. Yeah. So Colorado at 23 wins and a strong net ranking as of today. Common foul. Okay, so it's a 1-and-1 for K.J. Simpson. These free throws could seal it right here. This is one of those moments where, whether you realize it or not, or feel it in your veins or not, you are holding your entire group of teammates' future memories in your hands. He is the guy you would choose. Oh, yeah. Handpick. One of the top shooters in the country from the foul line. Wherever you go as a fan, at moments like this, he missed it on the 1-and-1, and the rebound for Yakimovsky. 8 seconds for Washington State. Gotta have a 3 to tie. And they will get that foul. There it is. Yes, that late, it's worthwhile, right? Yeah, so you asked me before, are they going to foul? Well, that was a timeout. He got his team over to communicate it. The first time I said no because there wasn't a timeout, and sometimes that confusion can ruin a team, but I think Kyle Smith is saying he wanted to call a timeout. Now let's see what the officials come out of this with. It was called a foul. Kyle Smith wants a timeout here, I believe, is what he's saying, but the foul before. Yeah, well after that foul occurred. Yeah, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. Coaches want to communicate that in a timeout or a stoppage of play, whether or not they're going to foul when the other team is actually. They don't want to do it just kind of willy-nilly. Wells is also an exceptional free throw shooter. This front end is no good. Rebound for Lampkin. He is fouled. He's a 64% free throw shooter, but the guys in the 80s haven't gotten it done, so let's roll the dice here in Las Vegas. He gets 2 this time.
Set. Ready.
It's more game ground.
Ready. Hut.
Even with length like Isaac Jones now. He was down. Trouble last night. Here in Las Vegas. The baby, doing the 2 small gesture. He has a chance.
Set. Ready.
First free throw is no good. We'll give him 2 because they're the double bonus.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
I know you've had nights in Las Vegas where you feel like it's never going to end. 3 consecutive free throw misses.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
This is, for Colorado fans, the first game in the desert.
Ready up.
In the way Vegas just went. Can he?
Here we go, set. Hut. Let's go. Hut. Ready. Set.
With an enormous heart, big time play. win to sleep tonight. I thought that they were safely going to be in. Here's
Ready, ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
Mr. Mack, your thoughts?
Here we go. Hut, hut.
That's going to start right there. And about 7 inches.
Okay, ready? Set, hut.
That he exudes in basketball.
Set. Ready.
Yes, to that Buffalo section right here. 4.6 to go. Penn State. It's just speed.
Ready, break. Set, go.
Spent most of the second half on the bench with foul trouble. 3 early. It's a baseball.
On the set.
For Washington State.
Ready, go.
It's tapped by Jack. It's Simpson. He is fouled with 2.9 to go for Colorado. This is not the end of the line by any stretch for Washington State. Energy for the Cougars has filled up throughout the season, the Pacific Northwest, and there's down with the Sooners getting possession for Simpson. Over a healthy pass in football. A little too much air into that one.
Set, ready.
You know Simpson's like him. He only made the first one. Yeah, we wouldn't have any shenanigans.
On the ready.
This game. Anyway, I'm happy that all those guys missed, so you get to kind of be the hero, Jim. You could talk 12 tournament MVP for him.
Go now.
Simply in the hearts of Buffalo fans who have lightly punched a ticket to the NCAA tournament. We do know simply they will play Oregon in the final tomorrow.
Here we go. Set.
Las Vegas.
Ready.
Bolder statements. Last night I thought Colorado won over Utah and then guaranteed a
Let's
lot.
go.
Tonight, this one definitely
Ready.
one victory. Colorado's third of the season. The Buffs
Ready.
are a lot
Ready, ready.
in the NCAA tournament. And we'll see if Oregon can steal one tomorrow. See, if you're Colorado, you have 2 reasons to win tomorrow. Number 1, obviously, you get in. If you win, if you lose, it counts against you twice. Because you're giving a bid to somebody. The field is shrinking because you lost. There is more at stake for Colorado tomorrow because Oregon won that game. Can you write that on a napkin for me, and I'll take it back to my hotel room and think about it? And put it with all the rest of your notes on napkins here in Las Vegas? That's it. Go with the collection. Colorado gets a victory. A couple special guests, I'm told, with Allison Williams. Go for it.
Yes, and I'll start with Coach Boyle first. What a win for your team to advance to the football final game tomorrow. What did your guys have to do to get this done?
Oh, we had to dig deep. We had to, it wasn't easy. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. It's March, and we played a really good team. Washington State.